what's happening here with you guys. This is for Taurus. Let's see what's happening with Taurus. First card is always the strongest. So here with you, you're coming out with a four of wands. This is really good. I think I may have told you guys about the whole home energy. Please let me know. I think that came out for you before last week. You were the only one it was just like a repeated message that talked about your home. Four of Wands is a sense of stability where you guys feel stable and grounded. Okay. But this is what this card says. It says it's time to kick back and relax and celebrate all that you have, everything that you have. Okay. Joy arises from your success in your career, the completion of things. You guys already know what that means: completion of a program, completion of a cycle, whatever you want to say you completed. You guys know what that means for you, of a project or whatever, right? And it says, and this talks about a very happy home life. Now, that is what I see. But there's two things that always form or stimulates when I see the Four of Wands. It always talks about the grounded energy, four corners, right? It's like you got two in front and two in the back. So you feel safe. That's the energy that I feel, a safeness. And there's now a renewal. Okay. And I don't know why that will be coming out, but this is what it says. It's time to get clarity about your life, your purposes in life. And there's going to be changes that's going to be made so you could be on your most divinely suited path. It says, move on, forgive people for what they've done, forgive yourself, and do it without judgment. Fearlessly embrace what is to come because something big is about to occur. So a renewal, I love it. So the thing is that like whatever you're feeling, whatever you have been feeling, maybe this is turned upside down, to be honest. Remember, I read all uprights, but we have to think about it. What's the opposite of Four of Wands? It's literally the opposite of everything that feels stable and grounded. You have not had a happy family home. There's been a lot of chaos, when it comes down to your money, your emotions, your mental powers, and your family life. It's just been not good. Even romantically, you want to feel those four corners. And a lot of you haven't even been experiencing that. Okay. But the fact that it's turned on, like I said, it's upright, which is what I read for, the way I read, that is the renewal. Yeah, second chance in a way for things to actually go your way based on this reading. Okay. Now we're going to clarify this too. We're going to see what that means, but let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. Next card is the Ten of Swords. There it is. You guys already know how I feel about the Ten of Swords. To me, the Ten of Swords is literally the ending of pain and hardships, the struggle of it all. How many years have you experienced it? I'm telling you right now that even if this was a Seven of Swords or if it was a Four of Swords, I could tell that this has been a long time that some of you guys have been suffering from something. Okay. And you're at the end of it. Another card that talks about at the end. This is the reason why you're going to experience the renewal. How else can you experience it? So the card here says the end of a problem. Now, some of you, this could be the end of a career. Okay, meaning you're about to retire. Praise the Lord, right? The end of, this could be an end of a relationship or certain types of relationships that can bring relief. Remember, that's what the Ten of Swords is basically telling you here, that some of you guys are going to be having this feeling of relief. But I love the fact that it says it could be a feeling of mixed joy and sadness. It's a mixed bag. I literally just used this term with Virgo earlier. I said bittersweet. Okay, it's bittersweet. It's like I my whole life, this is all I know, right? And now here it is. You're not going to no longer put up with that again. That's the completion of it. Some of you don't even know your own identity outside of this struggle, outside of this pain. That is what's so bad. It's just like someone being institutionalized. You know how people go to jail, they be in there for so long, they're finally free. And then when they get out, they don't know what to do. And they miss it and they go back. That's a real thing. And I'm not saying that a lot of you guys are going to be wanting struggle. No, but it's like you are new now. This is a renewal. What are you going to do with your life? Okay. It says, put aside your fears about these changes and trust that the brightest future awaits. Okay. Ooh, you guys, there's some major stuff that's about to go down. Major. And you also had a 10 at the bottom of the deck. You had another 10. I wasn't even paying attention. Contentment comes with knowing that your finances are secure, that your family and material needs are taken care of. Now you feel content. The pain is starting to be alleviated. This is why you're feeling the Four of Wands energy. This is why you're kicking back and relaxing. You can't do that with pain and suffering, especially if you've been having money issues. Okay, no, you can't even do that either. So there's about to be a lot that you guys are about to experience in a really major way. This is a good change for you guys. Let's go ahead. And I can't wait till we clarify. We're going to see what this means, but let's get your third card here for Taurus. You have the Three of Wands. Love it. Three of Wands is always expansion energy for me. You've been waiting for something. You've been waiting for the change, right? You have another 10. I mean, everywhere. 10s everywhere. Everywhere. That's why that first card, remember I said it was the strongest. It literally says completion. This is what the Three of Wands is basically telling you. Stop to take time to review and make long-term plans, capitalizing upon your past successes and sometimes even your failures, because that's how people actually win. You're like, oh, I can't do this because of, I've done it before. So for you, this is out of reflection. But it says it's appropriate to pat yourself on the back for all your accomplishments. Here it is again. You see how Spirit is like telling you that you did it. This is what you've been waiting for. This is Spirit basically telling you you did it. On to the next phase that's about to play out here with the Three of Wands. And that's why I can't wait to see what this means when I clarify it. But the 10 again, there it is, the monkey off your back, right? Oh, this looks so good, Taurus. I'm so happy for you guys. All right, so what we're going to do is go ahead and clarify. We're going to see what comes out here for you. And let's start with the Four of Wands. This is for Taurus. I don't know why I feel emotional energy with those otters in the water. You see that? Just two of them together, right? That one otter is kissing the other otter. Can you guys see that? Can you see that? This is very celebratory energy. Oh, he's not kissing. The way I had it, it looked like it was. You see how both of them are laid back, kicked back together? This is a partnership too. I can tell something is going to come out of this. Someone who's very grounded and stable, someone who's very conservative as far as how they view life, more so a conservative. They believe in the old traditional ways. Sorry, I forgot to tell you guys. I've been talking a lot, so you guys already know. I lose my voice on the weekends a lot. I wasn't screaming, I promise. But very practical and hard worker. That's what I'm seeing here with the Four of Wands, okay? But let's go ahead. Let's clarify it. Let's clarify it. Let's see what comes out here. So what's coming out here for you? Oh my gosh. You guys have the Knight of Swords coming out here with the Four of Wands. And you also have the Fool card at the bottom of the deck. I mean, there's not literally your whole reading. Spirit is like, it's almost as if Spirit waited for you today. Like a week and a half ago was Virgos. I think the 2 weeks prior it was Sagittarius. It's definitely you this week. I'll at least say for today. Spirit couldn't wait for me to read for you guys. This is absolutely amazing. Sometimes with the Knight of Swords, there could be some good news that's going to come in here for you. So whatever this news is that's going to come in, it literally is going to put you in this position of relaxation. You'll be able to like breathe, take a breather. Now, I don't know what that means for you. I don't know what you've been waiting for, because that's what the Three of Wands is basically saying. What have you been waiting for? But whatever that is you've been waiting for, there's something that's going to turn out pretty soon here for you. some news, something like that, that is just going to make you just say, woosah, finally, I can just chill out, okay? And it's going to throw you into a new beginning here with this Fool card. Could it be a job? I mean, it could, right? I mean, it could be like that's what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for someone to call you, and you're like, oh my God, I put in the application. You know, I've been really needing this job. Or maybe it's someone calling about the house that you have been looking at, right? It feels like someone could in some way just choose you out of a pile of like 600 people for a job, for an opportunity. That's what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead. Let's see if we can get some more. This is for Taurus, four wands, please, for screen. Thank you. Oh my gosh. So you got the 8 of cups, which is actually a really good thing to see because you got the 3 of cups at the bottom of the deck. This is you leaving home. If you're stuck with somebody, stuck with family, stuck with friends, or something like that, you guys are leaving home. It's worth celebrating. 4 of Wands is celebratory energy, and also the 3 of Cups. Hello, okay? So there is, you know, sometimes the Knight of Swords in a way it is representative of someone coming in pretty soon, pretty quick, or just a quickness of something, right? And so you've been waiting, 3 of Wands, for a while for something to happen because it's been very dissatisfying. Your life has not been feeling fulfilled. You haven't been feeling fulfilled. So I do feel like some of you guys could walk away from a job that's just been just so I mean, you just hate it, right? And there could be someone that's recommending you for another job. Or again, like I said before, there could be someone that's pulling your application. I don't know, but I definitely see it here. And the 8 of Cups hitting that 4 of Wands, which is the home energy, is very high emotions. Like I said before, I was actually about to say that earlier. Like emotions could be running really high, okay, because of something. You're cutting the cords, cutting drama out of your life, right? And there's positive changes at hand. And a lot of you need it. This is what you've been suffering from, okay? But you know, I also see that with the 8 of Cups, there's been some old emotional wounds that has been resurfacing, old issues that's been resurfacing here for you. And so that's the reason why the Fool card came out, because that is what you're completing. You're getting over those emotions and that mental stress that you've been dealing with for a very long time. So let's go ahead. Let's get the 10 of Swords. Really, really good. Ooh, to the Swords, you guys got the 6 of Pentacles. Some of you are hurt by children. Children, it does not mean small children. For some of you, it could be meaning that they're acting out. Maybe, you know, it's a schooling issue or something like that. But for others, there's just, I'm also seeing that there could be some problems with, you know, a child that is older, and I don't know, some of you are feeling like your child is naive. They're acting out in some kind of way. Maybe you're not talking to them, is what I'm saying. Some of you guys are feeling some kind of way because you overextended yourself here with the 10 of Swords. And that 6 of Pentacles is like you've overextended yourself in some way. You're not receiving the same, like you've given too much, because the 10 of Swords sometimes is like, what else do I have? I don't have nothing else to give, right? Here with the 6 of Pentacles, because you've already given too much. Okay, this is you getting. But I do feel like you guys were you could have been naive with somebody, especially romantically. It could have been that. But yeah, I want to have to pull a lot for this one, because that 10 of Swords is telling me a lot. There's a lot of insecurity within you guys. Some of you guys are still at this point, even at this point in time in your age, still trying to heal from childhood neglect, or maybe you feeling like your child feels like, you know, you've neglected them in some kind of way. But I do feel like that is talking about children, parenting, your home life, that type of thing. I'm seeing a fractured energy there. 10 of Swords for Taurus. Thank you. Oh, got the Chariot. Really, really good. I'm seeing a baby daddy. This could be also a baby mom in this reading as well. Like I said before, I feel like this is a separate energy, or separating could happen. Or you guys feel distant, especially if you have children with this person. There's a sense of like separating or unhappiness, a lack of trust in a relationship. That's what I feel, especially if you guys are living in the same house. Again, Four of Wands, a lack of trust. That can happen with your children too. This is what I'm saying. There's people within your home where you don't trust them. Maybe you feel like they're going to take off. The Chariot card talks about taking off. That could happen. Okay. Um, it's hitting the Ten of Swords, so it's a lack of ambition, challenges. Your beliefs have been challenged. There's been someone who's been wanting control. Maybe you haven't been feeling as free to do so. And this is organizations too. So some of you guys are dealing with, certain organizations that have been in some way getting one up on you here. Let's get one more for that Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords for Taurus. Victory. That's right. Here with the Ace of Swords. I love it. Okay. Someone has been really trying to do you in. And like I said, it could be with family, it could be with coworkers, it could be with lovers or whatever. But that is what I'm saying. I feel like for a lot of you, you guys had felt like someone had completely taken your livelihood, taken your life in a way where you were under someone else's control. Okay. Or someone was trying to control you because you had children by them or something like that. But the Ace of Swords talks about a victory energy. We saw that earlier with the whole clarity. I don't know what card that was. I think it was probably when I was still shuffling. But the renewal. Remember the new renewal, which I probably should have pulled that out of the deck. I hate that I didn't do that. But that whole renewal energy even talked about it, right? And the first word that I saw was clarity. And so that's what you're going to get here with the Ace of Swords. But it's not just that. It's a victory energy. Okay, overcoming things. You saw the same thing with the Chariot. I see people coming together with you, helping you. I don't know what that means. If you need help, I see it. I feel like that can happen with organizations as well. Not necessarily organizations, trying to attack you or lying on you, but I also feel like there could be something you may receive. You may have to get some type of help from the government or something like that, because there's been a lot of problems that you face. So you will overcome, even in court systems, overcoming those type of challenges. But yeah, this one right here was the thing that I saw was going to be, it was a doozy for you guys. Okay. And that's also dealing with your second house, which is you dealing with your material possessions, your security, your income, which I feel a lot of you have been suffering from as well. Money has not been great. Ten of Swords, it's like you don't have nothing. Okay. And some of you have been waiting for this increase. Let's get the Three of Wands here for Taurus. Whoa. You have the Seven of Wands. You got the Magician, probably one of the best cards that can possibly come out. I want to show you what's at the bottom of the deck before I keep shuffling, because I want to get some more cards here. You have the Eight of Pentacles. The Magician card is literally, this is a miracle. Because there's a lot of stuff that's not necessarily set in stone with certain things. I want to be honest. Because like I said, the home and family situations, there's still some things that you need to figure out, find out what to do. Same thing with work and career. You may feel dissatisfied with where you are in life and you're still trying to figure it out. So the Ace of Swords is coming, but I still feel like there's some things that that's still kind of lacking. Okay. A little scattered energy here. But the Ace of Swords and the Magician that was your solution. That was your answer to the problem. And whatever it is that you're waiting for, whether it is a work and career thing, whether it's a housing thing or something like that, it is going to formulate for you in your favor, hands down. Okay. That is what I'm saying here, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. I see that you guys may have to go through workshops. I do feel like there is going to be a lot of hard work that's going to need to get put in order for you to get out of debts, because I'm telling you, some of you guys have a lot of debts. So it's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of hard work. For some of you, it may take 2 different jobs, but I do see it. Okay. I also feel that some of you could be dealing with someone who's a public official or something like that. So it's almost like you got to keep your life secret or keep certain things hidden. And that's why I said there's certain things are not set in stone. but something is going to come out with that Ace of Swords. Whew, Two of Cups. Hello. Now let's get to the whole love thing. A lot of you have been waiting for a real partnership here. We've already talked about those who are already in a partnership. I've already said that for some of you. Again, that's going to be up to you. The whole lack of trust thing, all of that is there. Trying to figure out if you want to stay or leave. That, basically it's up to you what you do. But for those who are single, man, the Magician, the Two of Cups hit the Magician card. And it's hitting the Three of Wands, which says that this is what you guys have been waiting for a while. So I love it. Some of you have been staying in certain connections because of fear of change. You didn't want to let the person go. You really didn't. Some of you have been staying in certain situations because, like I said before, you're dealing with some type of public official or something like that. And if you felt that you were going to leave, it was going to cause more disaster or cause a problem. Maybe you've been oppressed in that situation. Again, you guys are going to overcome that. But for those who are single, the only problem here was the very fact that, it's not that you've been blocked, but you have not been coming across the people that will serve you in a way that will be more so, that will give you growth. And so the Two of Cups is partnerships and business sometimes too, but I definitely see this with romantic relationships. That's what I'm saying. Hands down. That's what I'm saying. Stay adaptable though. Don't be too, I don't know the word, rigid. Okay. I feel like there's somebody in your reading that you don't necessarily expect to fall in love with. That's the type of person that I see. And it's not that the person is ugly. It's not saying that you won't be attracted to the person. I just feel like you're not going to expect to fall for this type of person. Let me see if I could get some more read on them. This is for, thank you. This is for Taurus. You got the Page of Pentacles. You may have met this person in school or you knew this person in school, okay, in some kind of way. This person could have children or twins. They could have children, by the way. I do believe that this person, if they are a father or they used to be a husband or something like that, I feel like this person could be an entrepreneur or maybe have their own business, okay? Yes, but I'm also picking up your spouse, okay? Which again, this person has a lot of excessive control issues. That's what I'm seeing. So I don't want to keep plundering on that because like I said, I see a really bad situation here for some of you guys that you're going to be able to get over. And again, very domineering. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with some of you who may have already have children with this person. Let's keep going. Let me see. I feel like you also can get invited somewhere, and this is how you're going to meet this person. Oh my God, it's coming out with the Empress and the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Whoa. Okay. All right. You guys can build an empire here with this person. It's a possibility. Sometimes the Emperor and the Empress coming out. The Emperor didn't come out, but the Empress did. But the Empress coming out here is letting me know that, again, this is making me feel that this is how this person views you. This is where they want to go. I already see a partnership. And the fact that the Three of Wands is also expansion. I always say that. And that's what the Empress is, an expansion energy. So if we're talking about partnership, and expanding, you're together as a partner, having children. This is how far this could actually go. Now, I'm not going to say that it's going to happen overnight. Tarot can stretch out for years, but I do see it. It does feel like it will be a miracle. Some of you guys feel like you're too old. You won't be able to experience that or whatever. But it is going to be something that you don't expect. Like I said before, you don't expect this type of growth. Okay? Growth in your family, your home life here with the Four of Wands, and also growth with just your money and how you feel. So there's a lot that's happening in this reading. So, and it ends with the Four of Wands exactly the way it started off. On here, the Four of Wands basically says, this is feeling like you belong. Okay, there's a belonging here. Maybe that's not where you felt before. Like I told you, some of you guys are experiencing childhood wounds and neglect. This could be reunions with friends. I think I said that some of you may have known this person through school, or this could be a childhood friend for some of you guys. But yeah, I see marriage in this reading. Okay, totally see some type of union or marriage. I don't say marriage, but I see a union or coming together. That's also what's giving you the expansion energy. Now, This is the last portion. This is for today's energy for Taurus only. Let's see. This is for Taurus energy for today. You guys go off to work and such. First card that's coming out here for Taurus, the Alchemist. You had it the second time. You had the Magician coming out twice. Change is taking place, Taurus. Transformation, transforming bad situations into gold. It's literally what we've been talking about. So you go off of your day-to-day, you whatever you do, whether you're at work or whether you're taking a walk in a park, this is what you guys are going to be focused on the most. This is going to be in your headspace a lot. Okay, it's going to take up a lot of your mind. Here, you also have the Entertainer. You're entering a period of happiness. You're entering a period of happiness. Positive and sociable times are afoot. Expect things to go well at this time here for you. Man, if this was not on point, and then you even had the romantic at the bottom of the deck, the last card, y'all, which is what we saw. It says, careful not to ignore reality in favor for what you really want, but the dating world is a hand. And some of you guys are going to really start dating if someone's going to come in, but please keep a positive, keep a real reality and more practical mindset. Okay, don't fall into what you guys fell into before. Oh my God, I really like this person. Please don't do that. All right, because right now you're a favor according to these cards. So that is what I have for you here, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're interested in a personal reading, all that information is down below. I love you guys and have a good day. You may, if not today, tomorrow, have 2 videos. I'll talk to you later. Bye.